Hello, hello, hello. It's Knits for Sanity and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, I am so happy that you stopped by. If you are a returning visitor, welcome back. I have been getting over laryngitis, so my voice is not quite up to snuff. But this is a video that I've been wanting to do since like 2-3 days ago. And I thought I can talk enough today that I think you can hear me all right. We're just going to go ahead and get this video done. In part because I keep completing things. And so my pile of things to show you keeps getting larger. So I need to do a video before it just becomes too much to even be able to show you anymore. So today what I have is all TEMU completions. So every single one of these items are things that you have seen in an unboxing from TEMU in the past. As early as last week, actually, I have almost everything from that order already completed. But everything comes from TEMU. And so I wanted to just show you everything that I've gotten done over the last few days, probably 4 or 5 days, and just share that with you and give you my thoughts and opinion. I think, at the end of the day, what people really want to know is if I shop from TEMU, what is the quality that I can expect to receive? And so that's why I want to go over these product items with you. Another thing I should note before I explain everything is it is a little bit noisy around here. I have my husband working in the kitchen. I got a daughter in the shower. My other kids are home running around. So it is busy. For those of you who already know, I do live in a little bitty house and my office nook is right in the middle of the house. So there's not a whole lot I can do to try and avoid the chaos. Even if I were in a different room, it's still a teeny tiny house. So there's not much that can be done. So I do apologize now for the background noise. All right, but let's just don't jump right in. So as you can see, I got a whole pile of stuff here, including a box. What is this box? Well, if I can get to it, this is what I'm calling a mystery TEMU item. Is it supposed to be a mystery item? No, but it's something that I found the other day. And it comes from TEMU, and I know that it's a diamond art kit because it does say on here, diamond painting kits, okay? But I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is. I don't remember. I think this came in November or December, so I don't know what it is. So it's gonna be a total surprise when we open it. But we're gonna do this last. So let's start with the items. You know what? We'll just go in order of how I completed them, I guess. We'll do that. So if you remember, last week I unboxed this little cutie. And do you remember how this was bent? And I was really kind of worked up about that. And it still does bother me. There is no way to unbend this. Like I said, it would have to be heated up again. And I'm not doing that just because for many reasons, in addition to I probably would end up either burning the house down or poisoning all of my family with toxic fumes. So it's just gonna be bent. But the crystals, they still all went on there quite nicely. I did seal this. I used just a super inexpensive sealer. This is not a super high quality item, and so I'm not gonna spend the buku buck sealer to seal this. But I think the end result is still quite lovely. This one, the chain is perhaps a little bit heavy for what it is, but not terrible. I feel like this one could definitely still work with the chain, unlike one that I've done previously where the hanging piece was so petite. The chain just felt overwhelming next to the hanging ornament, or this kind of fits in that whole wreath category almost. But I think this would still be acceptable to hang from this chain in a window or something. The crystals were like the other crystals that I have used from TEMU up to this point, where they're not fantastic, but they're not bad. The end result is still really, really pretty, but the color consistency through the crystals is not phenomenal, meaning a number of them, basically all of them, you still have, I've explained it before, where it's like, here is your crystal, here's the base of your crystal, and that has the mirror coating. This is your whole interior crystal. And high quality crystals, there will be color throughout the whole crystal. And what I've gotten from TEMU, it's been like color, like half, 3/4 of the way, and then the base is still kind of clear. So it's not great color consistency, but from, from the top, just looking at it, they're still bright, they're shiny, they sparkle. This was really fun to do. These colors were so much fun to put down. I am not thrilled with her hair color. I feel like that gold is maybe a little too green in appearance, and I don't know if it's because the crystal itself has a slight green hue to it, or if it's because it is surrounded by blue and green crystals that kind of give her hair a little bit of a green hue. And maybe on the video you don't see that quite as much, but in person I definitely, it's a slight green hue. And I think that probably could have been fixed even by maybe using a different kind of drill altogether. Like instead of using a gold crystal drill, maybe using like an AB type drill like this, a yellow AB, I think would have worked really well. Or going with a slightly more orange hue for her hair. So it would still be blonde, but slightly more to the orange or brown side. And I think that probably would have fixed that. But otherwise, it's really cute. I like it. Like I said, it reminds me of my oldest daughter when she was little. So big into fairies, and she had long blonde hair, and just makes me think of her when she was cute and little and not a high schooler who has a boyfriend now. Yeah, I'm not ready for any of this. How do you other mothers do it? Seriously, how do you do it? Here's my second item. So I also unboxed this one last week. This, I just loved this. It's this really cute Halloween cat. Obviously not seasonally appropriate, but that didn't bother me. I just went ahead and I worked on everything over the last several days. A super quick project to put together. There were 5 different drills total, I believe. That was it. And obviously there's a lot of area on here that does not have any drills on it. I love this end project. This did have to be sealed. The stickiness factor on this wood was not very good. I did have to use some glue to attach a few of the drills because there was no stickiness on it. And then even after I did that, there were others that just were not on there securely. So I did seal it. Again, I did not use a super expensive sealer. I can't remember for sure which one I used, but I know it wasn't my Minwax, my polyacrylic. But having done that, the drills do seem to be in place now. And, I think it's cute. I do. I think it's cute. This had the double base thing. It was, again, a little bit of a struggle to fit him in here, but a little brute force, and he went in there just fine. I didn't have to sand or anything with this one. Like I said, I just really, crammed him down in there, and now he's there. So, so he'll be standing now for a while. But I just thought this was really cute. Crystals were the same as with my lady here. Not amazing crystals, but again, there's nothing, like, they work. They're fine. The black acrylic drills, again, they were just fine. But nothing like, wow, these crystals were so good. But again, the end result is super cute, and I really, really like him. I love black cats, so I'm quite pleased with him. All right, then I did a bookmark. So this was, I think, like my Friday night. I had maybe another hour to kill before I wanted to go to bed. And so I just pulled out this bookmark, and I thought, well, let's give this a go, see what I think. So I did this bookmark completely as it came. And I even put the tassel on. I used all of the same drills that came with the kit. This is one of those like faux leather ones. Not real leather, but it bends. It's pliable, kind of like leather. I think it's cute. I will say I don't know how practical this is going to be for most books. particularly these big red round drills. Look at how fat those are, how far off from the bookmark they come. I just don't think that's going to work really, really well. And this isn't the only special crystal that I feel is too large. Down here, we have these really pretty purple too, but those are also quite a bit thicker than your standard drills. I love them. I think that is really, really pretty, but I don't think this is terribly practical for a book. I feel like it's gonna ruin your binding a little bit. It's gonna leave marks on your pages, just creases. But I will give it a try and kind of let you know what I think. I do have a book sitting here that I thought I could put in there and show you. So this is a book that I've spoken about in a Whip and Chat that I had a couple of months ago. Great little read. I'm not Buddhist or anything, but it was a really good little read. So here's our bookmark, and if we put this in here, I mean, I don't know. It's maybe in a large hardcover versus this is a pretty small soft cover book. But it just, like, the book can't even close because it's so big. I mean, it works, like, kind of. I'm feeling like maybe a large hardcover book, or, you know, if you're a big Bible reader, this might work really well in, like, a really nice big Bible. But for your day-to-day paperbacks, it's just too much. It's too big. It's too thick. So that's my end opinion on this. I will have to try it out in a really big book sometime and see what I think. You know, we have like a Shakespeare anthology. Maybe it could go in there. I don't know. But I like it. Like, it's really, really pretty. So I feel like I want to be able to use it. I'm just not sure where or how. So if you have any ideas, let me know. So that's item number 3. Then, do you remember, this was an older one. This did not come from that unboxing last week too. I should probably add that. But remember last week how I unrolled and it was a set of 4 little paintings, all with this holiday theme, like poinsettia candle holiday theme? Well, I cut those apart, and then they each came with their own packet of drills, and I've done 2 of them already. So again, not seasonally appropriate at all. I mean, I guess I feel like this one maybe could be. It's kind of springy, and I really feel like she is. But, you know, my cat obviously isn't. But these are those 2 that I completed. So here they are. I did this one first, and then I did this one. You know, they were pretty easy to get done in one evening, super fast. And if you recall, the reason why I went ahead and I got this set was I had purchased the little calendars that are all the same size. You know, they say January, February, March, April, and each month gets one little image, just exactly this size, exact same size. And I did those, and then in the end, they just were too small. You couldn't read any of the words on them really well. And I mean, it's okay for like me to use at home, but I couldn't gift them, which is what I'd wanted to do with them, but they just aren't going to work for gifts. But then I saw this set and I thought, well, I wonder if this one will actually be perhaps better. There's no words. The images are not too like intricate. It's not too detailed. And so here you go. What do you think? There were a couple of surprises about these. Not bad surprises. The first thing was I did not realize part of the other reason why I got them is because I felt like there was the same color scheme in all 4 paintings. But having now done 2 of them, I can tell you the only color that duplicates between the 2 of them is your black 310. That's it. That is the only color. And I assumed that there would be more matching colors. In fact, I went ahead and I kept all of the drills in my green trays. If you don't know how I do small projects, is I use these green trays and I do one whole color at a time. And then I put the leftover of that drill color into my green tray. So this set went with this one over here with the clear white drills, the 5200s. But then each color is put in here. And I went ahead and I saved all of those colors thinking, you know, just in case this little painting didn't have enough of a color, I thought there's a good chance I'll have extras from this kit. But the only color that duplicated was my 310. That was it. This is more of a creamy color background, which I feel like you can see that on the camera. And none of the reds were the same. This one has no green in it at all. Your like peachier, creamy colors are not, I mean, there is no overlap. Completely different colors. So that was unexpected. I don't know about the other two kits that are sitting here, if we'll see any kind of overlap with these. Man, doing a quick little look through, it doesn't look like it. It's like everything is off by just slightly. So like L over here is 453. L down here is 842. You know, they're just all off, just ever so slightly. You know, here your 38s are 3801, 3861. There is a repeat. Look, 3861, 3861. And both of these use 3865 as the white background, which is the same as this one. That is so weird. So these three have the same background. This is the only one that has a pure white 5200 background. I don't know why. And I might change that. I don't know if I have extra white acrylic drills just sitting. I might not. That'd be a bummer because I think I'd want two of them. And this is not enough left over to do a whole. No, that's not going to be enough to do a whole background. Close, but I think just shy. Anyone have any plain acrylic 5200 drills they want to send me? Because I think I want to do one of these, probably this one. I think this one with the plain white background and this one with that more creamy again to match with this one. Yeah. Because then if I frame these, cut them out and frame them in a series of 4, I can do, you know, cream, cream, white, white. And I think that will kind of help them blend together a little bit better, even though the colors don't actually overlap much at all. So just very, very interesting. I was not anticipating that. I thought there'd be a lot more color overlap than what there is. So like 2 of these do have 844, but then one is 845. And then this one, there's no 800s at all. So like close colors, just that was very surprising to me. All right, then the other thing is, because these are such tiny little paintings, close up, they don't look fantastic. Especially the candles. The candles in both of these close up do not actually look that good. You can't really tell what it is. The flowers look decent, especially in this painting. The flowers actually do look like poinsettias, and you know, like close up, I can see that. But I feel like from a distance, so from like your camera angle, what you guys are seeing, I feel like the candles are better pronounced, which makes sense. Diamond art is meant to be viewed from a distance. At least 6 feet is what I've read. 6 to 10 feet seems to be like your optimal distance to view diamond art. And I feel like you are probably getting not quite like a 6-foot distance, but probably about a 3 to 4 foot distance away, maybe. But I feel like they do look more defined from that distance. So definitely let me know, because I can't really see what you guys are seeing real well. So let me know in the comments. But I feel like these turned out quite nice. I went into this kind of skeptical because of the calendars from before, but I was hopeful too, because like I said, less detail in these paintings, but I feel like they turned out okay. So now my only conundrum is I need more white 5200s because I want 2 to have that white background and 2 to have this more creamy background. So that's now my only real problem. Like I said, if you have some, let me know. Send them to me. I would love to get them. But I'm kind of pleased with these. And I got lots and lots of months yet before I need those white 5200s to do that final one. It's still April 2nd, so I have some time. But this was pleasantly surprising to me when I looked at them from a little bit more of a distance. But let me know what you think. All right. Then, I know I'm not done yet. Guys, I was on a roll. I just kept working. I had a lot on my mind. So this is, as so many of you know, really good therapy. So last week I also unboxed this adorable little owl. No complaints. She was fun. She was quick. Again, the crystals were just like all of the other crystals from TEMU. Not a super high quality, but the end result is just fine. This canvas is a little bit thin, which I have had from TEMU items before and other budget companies in general. It can be kind of a hit or miss. So this canvas is actually pretty decently thick. It's not soft, but it doesn't have to be soft. Soft canvases are nice, and they kind of can help with keeping your canvas more flat, but just put it under some heavy books for a couple of days and you'll have the same result. So yeah. And this one is a thinner canvas. So I used a cheaper, lighter glue to seal this one in. So it's not sealed quite as well because of that, but I used that glue specifically because the last time I used a slightly better sealer on this, meaning like a thicker sealer versus like a thinner one, I had glue marks that were kind of left behind. Areas where just like a little too much glue settled. And so I wanted to use a more diluted sealer on here to hopefully prevent that from happening again. And it did. This, there aren't really any glue marks that have been left behind. I think it's really cute. The little rosettes, love those. So cute. And, once I put that sealer down, they're on here. So even using a more diluted sealer, they're quite stuck now. Super duper cute. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with her. Eventually I'll have a frame and I'll just like replace all of these little kits out of every so often. Super sweet. This would be really cute in a little girl's room. Just really cute. So this was fun. Now here's my final piece. The final one that I got this from TEMU. This was unboxed a couple of TEMU items ago. And this is a box. It is a heart-shaped box, which I still have to put the box part together. And I thought I'd do that on video so that you can see the mistakes that I make and then hopefully avoid doing them yourself. So I'm going to try and remember to bookmark this part of the video so that you can come back to this video and see how I put this together. It could be, like I said, a little bit scary. I'm not sure how this is going to go. You know that my spatial reasoning skills are not always that great. So we'll see what happens. But a couple of things that I do want to talk about before I start trying to put this together. So if you watched that unboxing, you will know that this kit was very dirty. And it was filthy. I cleaned off all of these pieces. It took several several cleanings with a warm, damp cloth, and it was just black. It was black coming off, and that is no exaggeration. And I don't know for sure how, I mean, I feel like it's probably still not completely clean, but you know, I did the best I could. I didn't want to start rubbing because I didn't want to ruin the finish. This did come like that. They all kind of have a little bit of a mark down them, but this one was definitely the worst. It just came like that. This was very, very filthy. I mean, I had to clean the tops. I don't know why it was that dirty, but it was. So just something to keep in mind. If you do order one of these heart-shaped boxes, that is a possibility. You might get something that is really, really dirty. But this was amazing. The drills in this kit were fantastic. These crystal drills were on par with some of your more expensive diamond art companies. The drills were consistent in size. It was consistent coloring throughout the entire crystal. These drills were so nice. Quality drills. And that surprised me so much. But just, they were beautiful. Beautiful drills. I don't know if everyone who sells these little boxes on TEMU are going to offer drills like that with their kits, but they were amazing. I was totally blown away. It was easy enough to put together. And then because the drills were so nice, and because the surface that I laid them on was also very nice, it was colored very, very well, I went ahead and I used currently my favorite sealer. This one, my Minwax, my crystal clear top coat polyacrylic. Because this was such a high quality feeling item, at least the top of this was. And so I thought, nope, we're going to use the really good stuff. And it looks beautiful. Oh, I can't get over how gorgeous this turned out. My critiques are minor. There are things like, you know, probably I could have squeezed in maybe a couple more drills in a few different places. I feel like there are some kind of bald spots on here, but from a distance, I don't think it's bad, and I think it actually kind of helps add a little bit of dimension to the tulips. But that's really about it. I feel like it is so nice. For a while, I was concerned that I think this color that I was working on wasn't blending well with the blues that I had right by it. But then when I had to add, I think it was this blue, I went, oh, now it does blend in better. So I don't know. I was thrilled with this. Absolutely thrilled. So now let's try and get this box together, shall we? So this goes on top. And these are what we have to get to fit in here. Now, I'd kind of done it prematurely in the unboxing. But see, they have different, like 2 spokes on the ends. And I think they have to go the 2 spokes down like this. Okay. And then here at the top, your single spoke and single spokes, I think, line up. If you get one of these, this will make more sense, I hope. At least I'm assuming. Yep, okay. All right. Guys, if I do this correctly the first time, I'm going to be so happy. Oh, sorry, I'm really starting to lose my voice. And come on. That's got to be right. That's got to be right. So now let's put this top piece on, which will really tell me if it's right. It looks like it should be, doesn't it? It looks like everything's lining up. A little bit of trouble there. Got that. Oh no, almost got that. Oh, look at, I did, I cleaned it, but I'm still getting pretty black. So I'll have to wipe it down again after it's all together, I guess. I'm struggling to get this part. Oh, it's so close. There. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's all together. Oh, look. But look how dirty it still was. Guys, this is after I wiped it down twice. I mean, I don't know why this is so dirty, but it is. Oh, that's, wow. All right. So it's going to have to be wiped down again. But look, this is together and it feels pretty nice. Yeah, just kind of showing you what it looks like on the outside. I'm not thrilled that this rough spot is on the outside there, but that's minor. I feel like that's pretty minor, especially for what I paid for this, and especially when the top is this beautiful and the top fits on there perfect. Oh, guys, this is so pretty. This is a quality gift. I mean, after you clean it up more, like I said, I didn't want to rub too hard because I didn't want to ruin the wood, but I can't believe how dirty it still is. And this is, I mean, I got those rags. They were black. So other than that, other than how dirty this was, this end product is gorgeous. I just can't believe it. And yeah, this was just a TEMU purchase. You know, I mean, you can see where the heart kind of comes together with the two sides there, but it's not, I mean, this doesn't fit on there snug or anything. You know, it's not a snug fit. But it fits. It sits right down in there because it has the lip here. Oh, that is so pretty. That's gorgeous. I mean, this is totally gift worthy. I don't know what you'd put in here. You could even just fill it with candy. Make it a really, really nice candy box. But yeah, that is really pretty. So if it were not heart-shaped, but perhaps like a square, you could probably sit it up somewhere. But because it's square, you'd have to sit it on its side, which, oh, but that lid isn't going to stay. Well, I mean, you could fix that. You could put in some putty or something to make it stay in place. That would not be hard. But that's really pretty. Like, really, really pretty. All right, so this was an unexpected treasure from TEMU. All right, I am going to go, we're going to wash my hands, I'm going to clean off my table, and then I'll be back and we will unbox this mystery item. I'm back. Now we got the vent fan going in the kitchen, so no, it's fine. But just doing a quick count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 projects that I completed just in the last few days, since Friday. I think this was all done since Friday. From Friday through Monday. So yeah, like I said, I was feeling a little stressed and not feeling great with, like, you know, laryngitis. So I just needed to diamond paint. All right, but we're gonna move these aside. And now we're gonna pull out my mystery item. So like I said, this is something I've had for several months. And shamefully, I found it back just the other day. And I don't know what's in here. So I thought, wouldn't it be fun to unbox it with you guys? It's a total surprise for everybody watching. I have no clue what this is. So let's find out together. But I know for sure it came from TEMU. Let's take a peek. Standard little kit. Although this pen is like clear with little sparkles in it and a white tray. So slightly different from what you often see. Oh, look at that. Holiday themed with instructions. What? TEMU never sends instructions. What is this? This is like sparkly paper. What? Product name and installation instructions. Funny, but there's no product name on here. That's really funny. But it says product name and installation instructions. Open the package and view product accessories. Open the product protective film. Drill this point. Oh, I think laid on the drills. Going through how to do that. After clicking all the needed parts. I don't know what that means. Corresponding hole is installed on the side of the building block. Side assembly effect. Huh. Well, it's a house structure, but I think this is actually a gingerbread house. And then I don't know if maybe like this is supposed to go in the windows. Like I don't know what this sparkly cool paper is. I have no idea. I mean, it's not sticky and there's nothing to peel. I don't know. And it's not in my instructions. Well, let's go ahead and open this up. Wow, there's so many pieces. Oh boy. Now, I did just put together that heart-shaped box. Oh my gosh. Now I have a Nirvana song stuck in my head. Maybe. I don't know. Some of you maybe you're not old enough. Some of you are maybe too old to understand that reference. But now I do. I have heart-shaped box stuck in my head. A song from the 90s by the group Nirvana. So many pieces. Like, wow. So many pieces. I'm assuming these three are like extra decoration pieces. Oh, wait. Kind of only two. Because I assume these two pop together to make a tree. So we got a cute 3D tree. We have a snowman. He's just one-sided. All right, this is our base. Oh yeah, look. So your house will be here. And then this is where your little snowman would be. And your tree would stand up front there. Okay, and then we have all of these pieces. I feel like this must be for the interior. Like if you would choose, you could put this up and have it like cover the doors from the inside is what I'm thinking. Oh, this is kind of an unpleasant little, ew. I don't know what it was, but it came off. So that's good. It's kind of like almost burnt looking on the plastic here. Not sure why. Down here too. But as long as it's not like that. Do you see this? It looks kind of burnt. But as long as the wood underneath doesn't look like that. Oh, I guess it kind of does a little bit. Oh well. I don't know. big hole in the center here. So I'm assuming you put like an electric tea light in there, maybe. I don't know. This is also different. So maybe this goes here. I mean, but it's clearly a really cute gingerbread house. And I assume then this, no. This maybe goes there. But then where, oh, maybe there's no back, but there's no back. Hold on. There's probably no back. But there's holes back there. Maybe it's all, I don't know. I don't know. Oh boy. Oh, this isn't a good sign either. It's one of those little pieces for the ends. Oh boy. Maybe I need to put it together standing up and then stick it all in. Maybe. This doesn't appear to be matching up though. Maybe it doesn't go there. Those they don't go together. But I feel like they should go together, right? Like, doesn't that make sense to you? Unless this goes, I don't think this goes on. There should be a picture. There is, wait. Maybe there's a picture on here. Let's look. This is really hard to do without a picture. Oh, nope. No picture, guys. There's no picture. But there's really pretty drills. I see some AB drills in here. There's a crystal, 2 crystals, some more ABs. It looks like there are at least 2 ABs and 3 crystal drills in here. So that's kind of cool. I don't know about putting this together. All right, I'm going to see if I can figure out how to assemble this, and I'm going to put you on fast forward, okay? Because you don't need to watch this embarrassment. So guys, I did have it all together that I think you kind of saw in the fast forward. And then I stopped recording. So I took it all apart during that session, that part of what was supposed to be the video. But I did have it all together. And, you know, it's like a 2-tier, like you got the front side of the house and then the back side of the house. This door is in the front so that you can see that tea light through the window. That's the actual front of the house that you see. I did point out there's one piece that I am nervous about, structural integrity. You have these cuts that exist in the wood here. I'm going to take some shellac right away and hopefully try and secure this. But then I'll have to be really careful when I put it together, especially these roof pieces are going to be, I think, my nemesis, getting these to fit in here correctly with the piece that goes underneath here, which is one of these. I see this as being potentially the most difficult piece, is getting this whole area put together well. But it's so cute. It is so, so cute. So the one thing that could be kind of difficult is figuring out how to get the tea light in here, because this is a pretty small little hole. You do have this door that sits up front, but you have to be able to reach through with that tea light and pop that down in there. But this is all covered up when it's done, like completely covered up. So really you need something that's going to go up from the bottom and in, because this is totally covered. See? And then this back side will be on. Now, I kind of just put it all back together for you. So yeah, you're going to have to find something that's going to fit through this hole. I wonder if that's almost something that you're going to have to mount into place first. And then, you know, lift the whole thing up to turn it on and off. Or you could do, I guess, like those fairy lights. They would fit in there. That would work too. But then your snow tree, your Christmas tree, your little pine tree, and your snowman sit out front here. This is super duper cute. Like super duper cute. All right. Well, I'm thinking I might just put this together now because I have it out and it's cute. And who says you can't have a gingerbread house in April, right? Like, why not? I'm a little weird anyway. My whole family's a little weird. Why not have a gingerbread house out in April? So I'm excited to kind of put this together. It's such a cool item. And yeah, I'll figure out the lighting for it. And yeah, I don't know. This is pretty cool. All right, guys, that is everything for today. Thanks for joining me and my little power surge of diamond painting over the last few days. And I would love to hear from you. Please drop your comments below. You know, let me know what your favorite items are. Do you have any 5200 white drills that you could send me? You know, just your thoughts and ideas. I'd love to hear from you guys. But otherwise, thank you so much for stopping by and joining me with my failing voice again. And I hope that you are having a really, really great day. Like I always say, please practice kindness. You don't know what anyone is going through at any point in their life. So just be kind. A little bit of extra kindness and patience will go a long, long way. I hope that you are having a wonderful, wonderful day. And I will see you again real soon.